Good evening. Well, I'm very, very late. And for those of you that have stuck around, I appreciate it. But I wasn't feeling very well and everything went off my mind. I forgot people phoned. I was not answering because I wasn't feeling good. Finally, my friends got hold of me and here I am. And if anybody's still around and wants to put in something for me to do a mental mind treatment for, I would sincerely appreciate it because I literally have been, never mind, not very great. It's been a tough day in lots of ways. I had a nap. I should be ready. I just Monday. I didn't even look at my appointment book again to remind me. I just was nursing myself and visiting the ladies' room a little often, a little bit later. Anyway, mental mind treatments. For those of you that tried to get through, that's what happened. And I'm going to see if I can find where I've got some. I had one person I know I spoke to that I was going to do a mental mind treatment for them today, and it may be very, very short with what we're going to do. But I will begin by doing a mental mind treatment for Jessica. And I know how we're going to see how exactly that comes together. That's the one thing I know about prayer is that as soon as you say them, you can move into them very, very easily and workable. I know there is one power in one essence, and I use that power a lot for myself and for others. And at this moment, I'm speaking my word for Jessica in knowing that the letting go, the releasing of the past, the becoming aware of new thought, new awareness, new sense of direction, that it would be wonderful. And knowing that this year is able to receive joyously a newness in life. And the excitement of being in that newness also brings back a tremendous amount of everything. And I give thanks of this. I give thanks for her courage to be able to begin to let go, to rebalance her world, to see things from a different perspective, and mostly to know that she is loved beyond measure. There is an awareness, there is love, and there's light if we just allow it in. And I know I use it myself often. Um, Probably could have used a little earlier today, but sometimes we just like our own misery at the time. I give thanks. I give thanks for Jessica, for her growth. I give thanks for everyone who wants to be in touch with the universal love force, knowing that it is there always for us without judgment. And so we're going to release the thought for Jessica. But I want to say hello to Karen. Hi, thank you for hanging around. And yes, I just went totally out of my mind. I had a company arrive and got caught up with what their issues were and forget a friend who tried to phone me and I still missed that. Then another friend arrived to say, hey, you're supposed to be on air. So it's nice that people are looking out for me. Oh, you would like a birthday? That's right, because your birthday's a bit before mine. Let's see, birthday girls. But I'm just before I do your treatment for what you're saying there, I wanted to just stay with the thought form that came for a moment ago and has kind of left already. It's been that kind of day. I'll tell you, things come in, come out of movement and change. So let's happy birthday to me. That's on for Saturday. I'm doing a big wedding on Saturday, 140 people. The bride and I have worked on creating a ceremony that incorporates a lot of different things. I'm looking very forward to it. So we will see, yeah, another birthday, another one going by. Tick, tick, tick tock, tick tock. Anyway, so this is for you, my Karen, for more the inner love for you or for me. I really feel that I have that moving, but we we all can use a little bit more love in the world right now, I think, because there's so many changes going on and so many things. I know I was watching a couple of YouTubes today about different things, and some of it I watch for a little while, get a sense of what they're saying, then go watch something else or look at something else. So let's make this for all of us who want to know about it or see about it or bring it about. Knowing that there is one power and the one essence that exists in all things, and knowing that the love that is here, that is in this planet, that exists for all of us to breathe in and breathe out to every fiber of our bodies, to allow our bodies to feel that love, to feel the sense of knowing that we are inner pulsing. When we think of our hearts pulsing, but we have a heart chakra that brings in love right in through our bodies. So it goes into the blood, and the blood moves all through the body, taking that love vibration to it, allowing the body to begin to feel the essence of love. Love is the absolute acceptance. No more judgments, letting go of judgments, letting go of all these things that seem to get in the way. And I know that anybody that just is willing to allow themselves to surrender to love, to surrender to the element of love, supporting you, loving you, caring for you, bringing forward those things that each one of us wants, desires to have. I often think of it as in a big computer of the sky, pulling it all together. And sometimes it's not on our timetable, but it's always appropriate when it has come about. I often and have given great gratitude in my life because so often things have happened that are miracles, absolute miracles, being in the right place at the right time. Somebody all of a sudden offering me something that just was a miracle. And it's like knowing that each one of us exists and lives in that environment that is there for all the things that there are there. It's really interesting that today I honestly totally forgot it was Monday. Totally forgot my responsibilities, which is unusual. But, I was sitting outside this afternoon, and if anybody had listened to Sunday Thought, it was crazy little talk I did about not having enough sleep because I was really tired. And so Sunday to Monday is not a big shift. So I was very tired today, except I had a nice nap, me and my naps these days. And it was really, and I was feeling a little better, but my body wasn't feeling very better. Anyway, so I was sitting outside, and then all of a sudden, the wind would come and my flower pots where the winds was going, and I have what do you call those little windmill things, and I have 3 of them in my little yard here, and they were going like crazy, and everything was going with these gusts of wind. I mean, they should have told me something to, like, remember, Norma, come on, get your act together here. Remember what's going on. And, I usually start off these by pulling a God card, as they call the God Insight box. And I'm just doing that right now in the middle of a treatment for something about love and talking about love. And it says, I am discovering who I am with joy. And on the back side, it says, everything, all gifts given to me, I give to God. We sometimes forget these things. And even though I speak a lot about them, even though I remind myself all the time through my clientele, through if I'm reading something, that this beautiful love force that I talk so much about, that is absolutely without judgment. And that is the one thing I notice all the time, is that people form judgments. And you hear it in the language. And they judge themselves. They judge others. They judge all sorts of things. Where in fact, instead of recognizing that everything has a cause and effect. And it's like when we have a judgment, we're cutting off that love stream because we have a judgment that it's supposed to be this way and not that way. Now, it doesn't mean there's things that we don't like, and we can say, that I don't really like that. But it's like the harsh, heavy judgments And it's like allowing ourselves to love who we are as we explore in our lives, as we come to these places and really accept where we're at, of what's happening and where we're going and what we're doing. I really apologize that I totally forgot today was Monday. I really didn't at some level, but I forgot that Monday nights, because I usually, if I have a nap, I then start getting ready. It had gone out of my brain. That is, I'm working at not being very judgmental on that. That is horrible, because I won't be here next Monday night. I will be driving, or hopefully we've arrived by this time where we're heading for our first day of driving, but then we get up and we drive again a second day, my friend and I. So I don't get to say tonight that I won't be here next Monday, and that because it's a truth. I won't be here next Monday. I won't be here next Wednesday either, but I will be the following week. And I promise I will remember that it's Monday and I need to be at my desk at 7 to begin. Anyway, getting back to the more inner love, which I've done more of talking than perhaps connecting, but we're knowing that the one power and the one essence, if we desire and want to have a feeling of more lovingness for ourselves so that we can move that out into the world, it will be. I know all obstacles will be removed and all obstacles will move in a whole new way. I give thanks for Karen. I give thanks for her immensely. And I also know that her love, her appreciation, I feel it, I know it, and I know that she is there supporting and being truthful, and that you came even after 7:30 to check, or somehow knew, probably somehow knew that yes, I'm coming on for now. It's just going on to 12 and a half minutes. And I'm just going to call that and just say, I want to thank everybody who tried to get through and I wasn't here. Apologize. I really am sincere in my apologies. It was not in my brain at this time. I was dealing with a stomach that didn't want to settle. It was dealing with the next door neighbor coming over to tell me her issues. I was just dealing with other things, and my brain was not functioning, because I usually begin to function around supper time usually, and didn't cross my mind. So I want to thank all of you for maybe listening, maybe watching this after, because it will now go up. And I want you to remember that no matter what, you are forgiven by the power, the lovingness of whatever you want to call the great force. That loving force is there, that loves you, that cares, that says we always do the best we can with whatever we've got. And that is the thing to be aware of, to know, and to move forward. I give thanks for each one of you, whether you watch now, whether you watch some days during the coming weeks, because there's none next Monday, that all will be well, because you are accepted, you are loved, you are who you are. And it's like being happy with yourself. Be happy with yourself. It's very easy to get into judgment of ourselves. And I think it's time we realize that each one of us does always does the very best we can with what's going on at the time in our lives, because we do. So I wish you well. I thank you for being patient with me. I thank you for the love, support, and the knowingness. And Karen, you have a great time too. Love you all. Bye now.